Hi, I'm Rebecca with the Press Register, and we have several interesting stories in Friday's paper for you guys to read. Our lead story is about Johnny McLown getting honored at the AMRA Music Educators Walk of Fame in Memphis, Tennessee. That story is by Troy Catchings. And Johnny McLown has been a music educator for many years, and he has now a brick with his name on it on the AMRA Music Educators Walk of Fame in Memphis, which is a pretty big deal, and we have that story in the paper for you, as well as I wrote a story about Clarksdale being selected for the Local Foods, Local Places initiative, which is spearheaded by the White House Rural Council and involves several partners, including Centers for Disease Control, the Environmental Protection Agency, Delta Regional Authority, and some other partners. And what it focuses on is bringing locally grown healthy foods to people who can't afford to go to farmers markets that are not in their city, or maybe they don't have the means to travel and get these healthy foods themselves. Another aspect of the program is that it will help teach people entrepreneurial skills, youth especially, and job preparedness skills, and that they will be able to grow and price and sell whatever they grow in these community gardens. So that's a great initiative, and it's coming to Clarksdale, which is one of 7 Delta cities or towns that was selected for this initiative. I also wrote a story about Amanda Crevaro, who's a local dance teacher. She owns Dancing Diva Studios. She also teaches at Oakhurst Intermediate School, as well as Phillips Community College in Helena. And she's putting on a free Nutcracker performance again this year. It's for her 5th consecutive year. And this time she gets a larger stage and some older students to do point ballet, which will make the whole production more professional, bigger backdrops, more ballerinas, and there's also going to be some male dancers in there as well. So it's going to be a really great production, and it's free. Everybody's invited to come, and that's going to be on December 14th at Phillips Community College. Also, this Friday night at the Real Delta, Rosalind Wilcox, local artist and music teacher, is going to be opening an exhibit about music-themed art. All of it is themed around music. She has some handmade guitars that she's going to have on display and for sale. She's also going to have portraits that she described as Kandinsky-like, which means they're going to be very colorful, very cheerful, very uplifting portraits. And that opening is going to be from 7 to 10 Friday night at the Real Delta, which is at the corner of 3rd and Nissaquina, right next to Holy Moly. Also, I talked to Roger Stoley, who took Robert Bilbo Walker on a 2-week tour through Brazil, and he had some very interesting stories to tell about their trip to Brazil. It's a very interesting story. They performed at a festival in a city called Caxias do Sul, Brazil, and the festival is called the Mississippi Delta Blues Festival, and it was wild what Roger told me. He said they have a bar called the Mississippi Delta Blues Bar, and you go in there and they have pictures of Hobson Commissary, they have pictures of Pamunkey. It's amazing all the Mississippi influence that's down there, and this is a very interesting story about Walker's performances at the festival and at some other clubs in various cities around Brazil while they were down there. In addition to that, we have some sports stories about CCC. CCC men's and women's basketball fell to Jones County. We have stories on that. And we also have a double-page feature of photos from the Christmas parade. So be sure to pick up a copy of the paper and check those out. And that's about it for Friday. So we'll see you guys next Wednesday.